have a 16 leg 1,655x your money parlay.
This week, we're not going to miss anything.
Is Portugal better with or without Ronaldo? What's your opinion, bro? Italy will miss the 2026 World Cup. Skeef players, absolutely skeef. Mancini, center back, Jared Bowen.
Jared Bowen.
I love Jared Bowen. Bro, I can't like a play. 3-1. 3-1, bro. Everyone around the world, listen up. Turn the volume up. Crank the volume. If you're listening in your car, you're listening on the headphones, crank it up. Go deaf for this one. Because I'm about to take you guys to a place you've never been before. Welcome back to the last leg, powered by MBH Bets. This is week 8, episode 8.
International break is over. Back to club soccer. Let's go.
Although we're wearing international jerseys,
we got to talk about it. We got to talk about what happened, what went down.
Listen, honestly, first and foremost, thank God this international break is over. It's funny because we told people we do our best work in international break, and I think you too. We both had our worst weeks.
I started off pretty bad, but I ended well last night.
You saved yourself.
I saved myself with a couple things, you know.
But we looked horrible this week.
Anyways, guys, don't forget, follow us on Instagram, MBH Bets, TikTok, YouTube, you know what it is. Join the Telegram. That's where we're dropping all of our plays. A lot of good games this weekend. And we're going to be dropping some exclusive ones closer to when the game starts. But obviously, you get some good ones today on the pod.
Link in the description to join the Telegram. And guys, we're kicking back. We're kicking it back. The 100K challenge.
Woo!
Everyone wants it. I'm literally down to run it until we do it again. So like, if you guys say that and that's what you want, comment below. Just put 100K challenge. We'll run it back a trillion times, but we are running it back officially this weekend. So tap in for that.
Let's go.
Okay. First and foremost,
let's get into it, buddy.
There's a few topics I want to talk about.
Okay.
There's a few topics I want to talk about.
I think one is pretty obvious. Or
okay.
A couple are pretty obvious.
So let's start here. Let's start here with this. Is Portugal better with or without Ronaldo?
Oh, man, it's tough to say. Honestly, I want to hear your opinion first because I still need to deliberate a little bit.
Okay. Here's my thought process, okay? I love Ronaldo. Let me put a disclaimer in front of this. I love Ronaldo. I think he is arguably the best player of all time. Again, arguably, I know there's so many debates, but I love him. It's a mentality thing. It's a work rate thing. It's a skill thing. It's the mentality, the whole thing. But a now 40-year-old Ronaldo might be holding Portugal back. Okay, We've seen two things happen. We've seen this happen twice in the World Cup. Who were they playing when they won 3-0?
What? No, they beat Switzerland like 6-1.
Okay, was it? Oh, it was
Gonzalo Ramos scored
okay.
a hat-trick.
Yes. Okay, so 6-1. They beat them 6-1 in the World Cup without Ronaldo, and then we see them beat Armenia 9-1 without Ronaldo, and yeah, the reality of it is he is getting older, so I don't think he can perform at the level that he did before. Guys, I love Ronaldo, but it just is what it is. He's older. His work rate's not there. Yes, his mentality's there, but his work rate's not there. Now, when you factor in his age, that's the reality of what it is. So he's great from a mentality standpoint, but to play 90 minutes, I just don't think he has it anymore at that level. Can he do 90 minutes? Can he play 90 minutes? 100%. But he's just not the Ronaldo of old times. And I think us Ronaldo fans have to start being honest and realistic with that. He's not who he once was. Father Time comes around and catches up to you. And we're in that predicament. Then, yes, I know in the World Cup, they benched him against Morocco. They end up losing. But that's not the point. If you put Ronaldo in that game, it doesn't guarantee you a win. I don't think it changes much. Do I think Ronaldo would be a great super sub? 100%. I think you give Ronaldo 30. Anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes where he has legs to just go as hard as possible. I think you get a different result. And I also think he has a certain aura when he plays that the team feels like they need to feed him balls that maybe they wouldn't actually play.
Well, he also commands the penalties, the free kicks. If Ronaldo is there, João Neves doesn't score that free kick.
True.
Fernandes doesn't get 2 pens that he converts for his hat trick. You know? So, although obviously I love Ronaldo, my GOAT, obviously, of all time, I do feel like he holds the team back a little bit solely because of the respect he commands and what he thinks he deserves to do on the pitch. I agree with Anthony. 100% off the bench, he would be amazing. Even to start some games against other teams where you feel like you need that mentality monster against a bigger squad. Like Armenia's Armenia. Portugal beat Armenia 5-1 in the qualifying round in Armenia, and he scored a brace. Okay, 9-1 at home. It's four more goals, but it doesn't really matter to me. I do think he's older and he brings the team down a little bit, but against the bigger teams, you need to have him there, whether he plays 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and then Ramos comes on or someone else comes on. He needs to be on the team regardless. Does he need to start? I don't know. It depends on who they play against.
And listen, I think it's also out of his control. Like you mentioned the whole point of like the respect that he commands and the aura where maybe players feel like they need to feed him certain passes that they wouldn't generally do. Or like you mentioned, the whole free kick thing. Like I don't necessarily think he's out there doing that on purpose. It just is who he is.
No, it's just what it is. People on the pitch are going to be like, oh, okay, Ronaldo's going to take it. Like,
yes, right? So you're and remember, I think you also have to think about the future of the nation and how they perform, right? So as much as you still have this legend and you want to give him his respect, you still have to think about the future of Portugal's national team and what they're going to do. And so if these younger guys aren't getting the opportunities like João Neves to score these free kicks and Bruno to be in a position to score these penalties and do all this stuff, like how good is that for the future of Portuguese national team football, right? You know what I mean?
No, of course, yeah. So it gives these other guys the opportunity to contribute offensively and not just have everything go through Ronaldo. It is what it is.
So,
right?
yeah.
But
okay.
but he's going to miss, I think, the first game of the World Cup.
That's what they're saying. They're going to appeal it. Who knows? Well, listen, that's going to be a perfect opportunity again to see what happens. Mm-hmm. Obviously, depending on who they're playing, but let's see what happens. He misses the first game. Okay, let's speak hypothetically. He misses the first game and they play a mid-level squad and they go out and they, Portugal beats, I don't know. Give me like a mid-level team. They go out and they beat
Brazil.
No, mid-level team. Let's say Portugal goes out and they beat Uruguay.
Okay.
Did Uruguay qualify?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
They go out and they beat Uruguay.
You keep hitting me, bro.
3-1. 3-1, bro. They go out and they beat Uruguay 3-1.
Okay.
Without Ronaldo. Do you start him the next game?
Depends who they play. If they're playing like, for example, let's say Curacao or Cape Verde, start Ronaldo so he can stat pad and get closer to the 1,000 goals. Then you can rest him in a bigger game.
Okay, but you're in the World Cup. Why are you thinking about stat padding Ronaldo over doing what's best for the team? Like this is you're doing exactly what you just said Portugal shouldn't do. Bro, stat pad Ronaldo. But 3 minutes ago you said we got to stop stat padding Ronaldo.
No, because if you're playing a lesser team, I'm saying if you're playing a lesser team, put Ronaldo on so he can stat pad, he can get the confidence, and you can give the other guys a rest. And then when you play a bigger team, have him on.
But why not?
As well.
But why not give the young guys the confidence if you're going to roll with them?
You can do that too. It doesn't matter. Either way, Portugal's going to win.
No, but bro, it's part of the argument. Like it just is what it is. Like so again, see this is the problem. I love Ronaldo, but you're putting a player now over the nation. Yes, respect for what Ronaldo's done for the nation, but you can't put a player over the nation just because he's getting to the end of his career. World Cups come only every 4 years. It is the hardest tournament to win.
At the end of the day, it's the coach's decision. It's the coach's decision.
Okay, but bro, if it's the coach's decision at the end of the day, then why do we have a podcast that we're debating about it? The whole point is we're debating it. What's your opinion, bro? Do you have a fucking opinion?
I already said what the opinion is.
Or you're just a fucking guy, bro?
Bro, I'm just a guy's guy.
Bro.
I'm a guy's guy.
Holy shit, guys. You hear what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis with this guy, bro? All right.
Listen,
yes or no?
Hold
what
on,
the fuck is it?
Ronaldo is crucial on the team. Does he need to start? I don't think so, but he needs to be there no matter what because he's a mentality monster and he's going to get carried by this golden generation of Portuguese players right now, okay? He doesn't need to start. I do think he brings the team down a little bit because everything has to go through him. Everyone's looking for him. I get it. I want to see him get to that 1,000 goals, whether it happens in the World Cup or not. Obviously, it's not going to because it's only a few games. But regardless, we have a very, very good team. And I don't want to see this golden generation be wasted because Ronaldo's in the twilight of his career.
Wow.
Okay?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for finally having an opinion. Not just saying it's up to the coach as if no one knew the coach is... You don't make the fucking lineups, bro.
Okay, but I want to say something real quick. Okay? On the same topic of Portugal.
Okay.
This is not Ronaldo related.
Okay.
João Neves will be a future Ballon d'Or winner, and I'm saying it here right now. Okay?
Cap.
This kid is insane.
Cap.
He is the best product to come out of Benfica ever. He's the best player ever to come out of Benfica.
Ever?
Portuguese player ever to come out of Benfica.
Okay.
First year at PSG, wins the Champions League, wins the league, wins the French Cup. He won it all with PSG. Wins the Nations League with Portugal, playing at right back, crazy. Scores one of the nastiest hat tricks for PSG, 2 bicycle kicks in 5 minutes and a screamer outside the box. And then he just scored a hat trick for Portugal against Armenia. Free kick, top of the box banger, and a volley.
Shirt tuck. She's a shirt
tucked in,
merchant,
tongue in
buddy.
cheek.
Yeah.
Kid is insane. And everyone knows him for his defensive prowess. The kid is insane. Future Ballon d'Or winner. I'm saying it now.
Wow.
Disclaimer, I am a heavy investor in João Neves stock.
All right, so now away from the bias, let's move into another conversation that I'm very sad to have.
Ooh.
Italy.
So embarrassing.
Italy moving into their 3rd World Cup playoffs qualification in a row. They missed 2018. They missed 2022. Are they about to miss the 2026 World Cup?
It's crazy that they missed those tournaments, but in between they won a Euro. Like,
Don't get me started.
I don't even know how that happens, but I don't want to say Italy's going to miss it. I think they're going to fight to the death no matter how bad this squad is right now. I don't know who they're playing. It hasn't been announced yet, right? Who they're playing?
No, they won't know yet.
Listen, I will forever be a fan of Italy despite the Portuguese and Italian beef here in the city. But I need to see Italy in the World Cup. They need to be there. If they don't make it, then Italian football is absolutely like demolished. I don't know what's wrong with them. They have to fix it all up from top to bottom.
All right, I'm gonna come with a hot take here. Italy will miss the 2026 World Cup.
Wow.
Yes. This is a team that has nothing, absolutely nothing. No grinta, no passion. They don't play for the badge. You're seeing guys on there that look like they're walking around, wobbling around as they're tied or losing to Norway. By the way, Norway did a double on them, and on aggregate, it was 7-1. 7-1, bro. They beat you 4-1 at home.
At the San Siro.
Embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. And if you want to get deeper on it, why the fuck is Gattuso the coach of the Italian national team, the Azzurri? He is a guy that has failed at every single coaching job he's ever had. He has never done one promising thing. And then you put him at the helm of the Azzurri, who, by the way, are in such a vulnerable spot in history where they're going on potentially to miss 3 World Cups and they don't have the players that they've once had. And you put a mediocre coach at the helm?
Buffon's there too.
But it doesn't matter.
That's crazy.
Who decided that? How do you decide to put him there? It's an absolute joke. And then you want to talk about the players. Dude, if we're lucky, you can say Italy has 2, maybe we have 1 for sure world-class player, Donnarumma. Tonali, people are arguing this year that he might be world-class, potentially the best midfielder in the Prem. Again, it's up for debate. You potentially have, maybe if you're lucky, 2 world-class players. What happened to Italian football? What happened to it? No youth. We have young players coming up, getting absolutely no chance to play, not even for the national team, but first team in Serie A. And you just look at the players and there's nothing. We're talking about our starting wingers, Orsolini, Positano.
I love Orsolini.
Schkeef players. You love him because you bet on him. Schkeef players. Absolutely Schkeef. Mancini, center back, getting cooked by any striker. See, I could put you on the pitch and you'd cook him. Like, they're absolutely horrendous. These players are horrible.
Di Lorenzo is so bad.
There's no quality on the pitch. It's embarrassing to watch.
The only bright spot I saw was Esposito. They finally put some trust in a striker that's not.
But it's not enough.
30
Man. We're
years old.
talking about the Italian national team, 4-time World Cup winners.
It goes so much deeper than Gattuso though, because Spalletti did fuck alls with his Italian team.
No,
at the Euro.
It
qualifying.
starts.
It started with him in this qualifying phase.
But the weird thing is, and we were talking about this yesterday, is you look at the youth ranks. Like, Italy does so well in the youth tournaments, in the youth World Cups, in the youth Euros. Like, they do well.
Mm-hmm.
And then where does this talent go? Where, like, they just don't get playing time. in Serie A, and then they just wither away.
It's pretty funny because growing up, the Serie A was a league where they actually fostered Italian talent and they only stayed in Italy and remained loyal to certain clubs, or they would move on to one of the bigger clubs in Italy.
Yes.
But now you see the Serie A trying to compete with like the Prem, La Liga, and they're getting all these older, big name players, spending their whole budget, their salary budget on these guys. But that's not the model you guys really like were great on. Now you're doing this, trying to get TV rights, trying to do this, trying to make money, but your league is suffering. Your national team is suffering. I can't name one good academy in Italy.
None.
Not one.
There's not one.
The Primavera for Juve.
Nothing.
Not one good Italian player has come out of there. Only other players. Milan, I don't even know. Camarda, okay, he's 17. Give him a few more years. Let's see what happens. Esposito looks decent, but he's already 20. You didn't give him a shot at all till this season. And he's competing with Martinez, Boni, Thuram. Like, give your guys a shot. Even Cesc Fabregas said when he's coaching Como, he's like, guys, I tried looking for Italian talent to bring into this Como team because we have a young project here, and I couldn't find nothing. I had to go to Spain.
Yeah. It's embarrassing. And you know what's even worse than this now? Like, let's get deeper into this conversation. And we spoke about it a little bit on the last pod. But Chiesa denying the national team is an absolute joke. I have lost all respect for Chiesa. All respect for him. There should never be a moment in time, especially, I go back to it, especially when your national team is in need of attacking talent and you are, which speaks volumes currently, you are one of the best attacking talents Italy has, and you decide to not play for the national team, to not play for the Azzurri? In what world does a player ever turn down playing for the Azzurri? In what world?
I think it's just a reflection of the times. Like, he just doesn't care. It seems like no one in the federation even really cares. Bro, Claudio Ranieri rejected the job. Other coaches rejected the job. Gattuso wasn't their first choice.
It doesn't matter.
Coaches don't want to coach this team. They want to be a part of this debacle.
Yeah, because it's a fucking disaster. But coaches is one thing, but players, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what state your national team is in, you show up and you play.
No, of course.
You get the call, you show up and you play.
Especially for a team like Italy, like...
Bro, that's the country that gave you everything. Like Chiesa, like you won the Euro with them. You know, the career you've had has been all in Italy. How do you not show up and play for your national team? It's an embarrassment. Why? Because he wants to stay healthy and try to get minutes on Liverpool?
No, it's ridiculous.
The fuck is that?
It's ridiculous.
Would a Brazilian player ever not take the chance to go play for Brazil? Would a Portuguese player ever not take the chance to go play for Portugal? An Argentinian?
Yeah, of course.
Anybody. I'm naming countries, but anybody. You get the call from your nation, you go play. With no debate.
I think Italy's just they need a reset. They need a big reset. I think even if they qualify, they're not going to do anything at the World Cup.
And that's why, as much as I obviously want to see my team there, I actually prefer they don't make it. I prefer Italy does not make it. It's going to suck a third World Cup in a row. We're going on 12 years of not being able to see my team play, but I don't care. Like, they need to change.
No,
something needs to change. Things need to happen.
The whole FIGC, there needs to be like a whole restart there.
Dude, a restart
from top to bottom, for the league, for everything, for the whole structure. They got to look at other leagues that are successful with bringing up talent like Portugal, Spain, Netherlands, and adopt that mentality and adopt that style of play. Because right now what they're doing is not working.
It's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment. Now, with that being said, let's get to our plays, no?
Let's get straight to it.
No, let's get straight to it, man.
Okay.
I want to get, because the more I'm talking about Italy, I'm getting cheese.
Speaking of Italy, though, we're going to be starting off in none other than the Serie A.
Yes. All right, let's get to it. First game we're talking about is Juve at Fiorentina. My play, I'm going over 1.5 goals here. The odds are 1.39, almost a 1.4. I love it. Over 1.5 goals. I don't think that's anything too crazy. I think Juve can win 2-0. I think it could be 1-1. I think this could be a 2-1 game. Fiorentina just got their new coach. They sacked Pioli. They've had a little bit of a better stint since sacking him. Juve again has been pretty good. They drew last game. They should have won against Torino, but they drew. I think 2 goals here is a no-brainer. Give me over 1.5 goals at 1.39 odds. What do you got?
Juve is a team right now that is not in form against another team that is also not in form. So honestly, I do like double chance Juve here, but the odds aren't that great at 1.3. So I'm honestly going to stick to over 1.5 goals as well. And my prediction for this game is honestly going to be a 1-1 draw.
Nice. All right. That'll get the job done. Moving on. Second game we have is Atalanta at Napoli. These are two teams that know how to score. Napoli has some of their best players like McTominay coming back off of the European qualifying break. And I know that they have Champions League the following week. So it's going to be interesting to see how these games go down. That's why as much as things should make sense this week, they also may not make sense. So it just all depends. But here, I'm keeping it safe again. I'm going over 1.5 goals. Atalanta knows how to score. So does Napoli. I'm going over 1.5 goals. And the odds for that are
1.37.
1.37. I'm rolling with that. That's my play.
That's probably the safest bet for this game and probably for the whole Serie A fixture this week. Napoli are 4 games due for both teams to score, and Atalanta are 3 games due for both teams to score. So both teams to score alone is 1.78 odds, which is really good, especially in this fixture. But if you do want to be safe, take the over 1.5 at 1.37. That's what we're going to be taking, okay? My prediction for this game is going to be 2-1 Napoli.
All right, keeping it moving. We are moving on to Bologna at Udinese. I'm going to go both teams to score here, okay? Bologna has a lot of firepower. They do score goals, but they are pretty leaky at the back as well. And Udinese at home, I think, can get one. So give me both teams to score here at 1.91 odds. I really like this. This is going to be one of those ones, I'm not going to lie to you guys, where it ends up being 2-2 or 0-0, okay? So I'm predicting 2-2 for this game. Both teams to score is my play. Bologna at Udinese.
The only play I really like here is my guy, Riccardo Orsolini, to get a shot on target. Bologna's offense runs through him. He's probably the best right winger in Italy right now. Embarrassing for some, profitable for others. But him to get a one shot on target at 1.5 odds, basically what is that? That's minus 200 in American odds.
Yeah.
You can't ask for anything better than that for a guy who averages 1.2 shots on target a game. Give me Riccardo Orsolini, shot on target.
Bang. Beautiful. Moving on, we are going to Roma at Cremonese.
Crema.
Guys, I'm not going to think hard about this one. I'm going with Roma money line at 1.62 odds. I think Roma gets the job done. Yes, they are away. Cremonese is Cremonese. Let's be honest. They haven't had a bad season, but they haven't had a good season. They're going to be a middle to bottom tier team. And Roma is going to fight for the Scudetto this year. I think they're in Europa League, which is whatever. With the new coach, I think Gasperini is going to want that title. The Romanistas are dying for a title. They haven't won since 2000, I believe. So they are dying for a title. And this might be the year. And I know Gasperini is going to push them. He wants the league more than anything. And they haven't had too many players that were out at international break.
No, but I think they lost Dybala to injury.
Yeah, but he wasn't really, in my opinion, doing much for the team anyways. Pellegrini's been playing well. A couple guys have been playing well.
They just need a good striker. Ferguson and Dovbyk have been skeef.
But listen, I think they get it done. Roma at 1.62 odds to win. I love that against Cremonese. Yes, away, but doesn't scare me. What do you got?
So I really love that as well too, because Gasperini, like we said, he really wants the league. He really wants to bring passion back to Roma. Will they win the Scudetto? I don't know, but I think just even being in that contest, in that conversation is good enough for the Roma fans this season.
Yes.
They have a good coach that brought Atalanta out of nowhere to Champions League consistently, won the Europa League with them against an undefeated Bayer Leverkusen team. Gasperini is undeniable. I think they're going to win this game, especially at these odds. And a great shot on target to add to this is Matthias Sule, who has been one of their best players this season, at one shot on target for 1.5 odds as well. That is a really good take for this game. I would pair those two together to get just over 2x on your money. Listen, Roma doesn't care about the Europa League. Their main focus is the Serie A.
Yep.
They need to win it. They need to get close to winning it, and they want to qualify for Champions League first and foremost.
Totally agree with that.
I'm predicting a 2-0 for Roma here.
Nice. Okay, let's keep it rolling. The last game we're going to talk about in the Serie A is the derby, my favorite derby. Milan versus Inter. Milan at Inter. Inter is home for this derby. I see a high-scoring game here. I see both teams, putting maybe 1-2 back. So many guys want to shine in these types of games. These are just some of the most exciting football games when they come around. This is, the Derby della Madonnina. Okay?
That's how you pronounce it.
And I'm going with both teams to score at 1.7 odds. I think those are beautiful odds. None of these teams are going to get shut out. Milan, again, I say it every single week. They have no external tournaments. All they're playing for is the Serie A. And Inter is still Inter. At the end of the day, probably favorites right now to win the league. Very strong in attack. Defense hasn't been that good this season. So definitely think Milan gets at least one. Knowing Milan's defense, I think Inter definitely gets at least one. So both teams to score at 1.7 odds here is absolutely beautiful. I am going to go with a 2-1 AC Milan win.
2-1 Milan win?
Yep.
I got a 4.5x parlay for this Milan derby. I got Lautaro Martinez one shot on target. Christian Pulisic one shot on target. He's back. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. That is a 4-leg same game parlay, 4.5x for this nasty game of the weekend. That's what I got.
All right.
I'm predicting 2-2.
2-2. All right. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. We are moving to La Liga. Woo! España. First game, Madrid at Elche. Guys, I'm not thinking hard about this. Madrid money line, Madrid to win at 1.36 odds. I'm not saying too much. There's not much for me to say here. And I'm going to go with a Madrid 3-0 win.
Honestly, when it's Madrid, I think they're at home too. No, they're away to Elche. But it doesn't matter. Madrid to win, Mbappe to score and 2 shots on target. You can play that every week and you're going to hit more than that. I'm not sure what the odds are exactly for that, but I'm honestly not going to touch this game because the odds are not that great here.
Okay, keep it moving. We got Atletico Bilbao at Barcelona. Barcelona back at the Camp Nou, the Spotify Camp Nou. First game back in about, what, a year or so? 2 years?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Bro, I'm going with Barca money line and Lamine Yamal, one shot on target. When you pair those bad boys up, you got 1.8 odds, okay? Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Obviously, depending on your book, but my book has Lamine Yamal, one shot on target, Barca money line, pair them up at 1.8. I love that. Back home, this is Yamal's only his second game at the Camp Nou.
What, his debut and then this one?
Yes, literally.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's gonna want to ball out.
He posted a story saying, gonna be starting making memories.
Yes,
or something like
exactly,
that, whatever it was.
So I love that. That's my play, and I'm gonna go with Barca gets scored on though. I'm gonna go 3-1 Barca.
Well, I got a 5x same game parlay for this Barca Bilbao game. I got Barca money line, Nico Williams shot on target. You know, Barca plays with that high line. He's a pacey guy. He's gonna get behind them and get a few shots off. Lamine Yamal to get a shot on target. And then over 2.5 goals, because Barca can score 3 themselves. They can also concede 2 or 3, okay? But I'm expecting Barca to win. Nico Williams shot on target. Yamal shot on target. And over 2.5 goals. That's 5x your money, same game parlay.
I love that one. That's a good play.
I'm going to say maybe like 4-2 Barca.
Nice. High scoring. Okay.
High scoring.
Let's keep it rolling. We got Girona at Real Betis, okay? I'm going to go both teams to score here.
Oh, really?
Okay. I'm going both teams to score here at 1.7 odds. Girona, not a good team. They know how to score though. And Betis, I think will get the W, but I think they can concede 1 here. So I'm going both teams to score, and I'm going to take a 2-1 Betis win.
I really like Betis to win here flat out. I'm not going to take Anthony shot on target because he screwed me last week. But I really like Betis at home against this really bad Girona team. Give me Betis to win 1.53. And I'm going to predict also 2-1 Betis win here.
All right, keep it rolling. We got Atletico Madrid at Getafe. Okay. Madrid moneyline odds at 1.8 are so tempting. I'm not going to touch it though. But if I was going to play this, I would take Atletico Madrid to win at 1.8. And if I got to put a prediction here, I'm going to go 2-0 Atletico Madrid.
I will probably include this in some kind of parlay just on the day of this game. I'm probably going to do Madrid money line. I really like that at those odds. They're in great form. Alvarez is healthy. The whole team's pretty much healthy. Give me Madrid money line, 1.8. And I'm going to predict maybe like a 3-0 Atletico Madrid here, to be honest.
Okay, beautiful. We're going to move to the Ligue 1. We're going to France, okay? Ooh. First game we got here is Strasbourg at Lens. Both teams to score. Amazing odds. You're getting that at 1.55, okay? Two teams that know how to score. Strasbourg knows how to score, but they also concede. Like, they're winning games like 3-2, 4-3, 2-2, 2-1. Like, there's always goals with this team, and Lens is having a pretty good season, right?
Both teams are having a really good season. Lens is like fighting for top 3.
Yeah.
Strasbourg's in the contention for Champions League qualifying. Both teams very good offensively, not the greatest defensively, which makes for beautiful both teams to score, and that's why the odds are what they are at 1.55.
Is that your that? So I'm going both teams to score at 1.55 here, and my prediction is going to be 3-2 Lens.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for like 2-1 Lens.
Okay. All right. Keep it rolling. Le Havre at Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, guys. Very straightforward. I'm doing it. Le Havre's trash squad. PSG, yes, pretty much their whole team was away at qualifying or playing friendlies.
International.
They were gone in the international break. Doesn't matter. They're at home to Le Havre. Okay, you're probably going to see a mixed up lineup a little bit because they have Champions League midweek. But I'm still going to go PSG minus 1.5 here at 1.55 odds. I love that. And with that being said, I'm going to predict a 2-0 win for PSG.
This should be pretty routine for PSG coming off international break. Guys, the only thing I'm probably going to take here because of the form he's in is João Neves shot on target at 1.95 odds. Kid is ridiculous. Kid is insane. I need a stock to keep rising. So that's what I'm going to take. I'm predicting probably a 3-0 PSG W here.
Love it. Okay, we're moving on to the last league, the final league, the Premier League. Okay. First game we're starting with is Chelsea at Burnley. I'm going Chelsea money line at 1.52 odds. Not much to say here. Burnley, just not those guys. They are not those guys. They're probably going to get relegated this season. Chelsea obviously wants to fight for top 4. These are the games that they need to absolutely win. And their young gun, Estevao, playing amazing for Brazil, playing amazing in general for Chelsea. I think this is an easy W for them. Routine. I'm going to go Chelsea 3-1.
Esteval's been on fire. He scored twice for Brazil. He was even their pen taker in one of their games. And he scored they didn't win that game, but they tied. But still, the kid is phenomenal. I'm going to check what his odds are right now for a shot on target. And I believe are they even here? Give me 1 second. Is he even here? Where is he? 1.37 odds. Not the greatest. I probably won't include it because there's opportunity for him to get subbed or to be a sub. But Chelsea money line at 1.5. Listen, by the time this game starts, it's going to go down to 1.4, 1.42. So take it while you still can. It's a great parlay inclusion. It's a great straight bet if you have the bankroll for it. Don't go crazy. But yeah, Chelsea money line easy. That's the early game, right? 7:30?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, moving on to the 10 a.m. game. West Ham at Bournemouth. Guys, we were about to have the most generational play, but it looks like Semenyo is doubtful to play this game, unfortunately. We were going to go Bowen shot on target and Semenyo shot on target and pair them up together. Unfortunately, Semenyo, you can't get his odds right now. He's doubtful for the game. Maybe we take it closer if he ends up being included in the squad. But with that being said, Jared Bowen shot on target at 1.62 is literally free money. There's no other way to put it. Jared Bowen shot on target is free money every single week. I'm going with Jared Bowen shot on target at 1.62 odds, and I am going with a 2-1 win for Bournemouth.
Damn. You guys already know, for me, it's simple, easy. Bowen shot on target, 1.62. He just played for England in their second game of the international break. Got a shot on target there too.
Yep.
He's my guy. He was my FPL legend back in the day. I'm riding that to the fucking world ends.
Till the wheels fall off, eh?
For that game, I'm going to predict probably a 2-2. West Ham has been in better form. They've been starting to win games. But Bournemouth at home coming off of a 4-0 loss to Villa. I think they want to bounce back. Hopefully Semenyo's good. They said he'll be back by the 16th, which is this week. So probably won't be announced until Friday, Saturday morning when the game happens. I'm hoping he starts because I'm going to take him to get a shot on target, Bowen to get a shot on target, and it's most likely going to be a 2x or more type of odds. Okay?
Okay. Keep it rolling.
What do we got next?
Crystal Palace at Wolverhampton, okay?
Wolves are so bad.
Wolves are so bad. Crystal Palace also isn't the best team, though.
But they're way better.
Sure. I'm going with, you're going to like this one, Jean-Philippe Mateta, one shot on target.
Ooh.
At 1.32 odds. They're not amazing, but like you just said, Wolves are so bad. Mateta is Palace's striker who is almost due every game for 1 to 2 shots on target. So give me Mateta shot on target at 1.32 odds. I am absolutely hammering that and including that in some of my parlays. Love that. And I'm going to go with a Palace 2-1 win.
He's also a French international now. He's been playing for France.
He
Got the
scored.
call up. He scored.
He looked good.
So I love Palace money line at 1.9 against a very, very bad Wolves team who are most likely going to get relegated. Give me Palace money line, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm predicting a 2-0 here.
Okay, beautiful. Moving on, we have Man City at Newcastle. Guys, if you know anything about me, I love betting on Man City in big games. I think they always come through. And I think beginning of this season, people had doubts about where they would be in the Premier League table. And I gave them a very good shout. I said that they could probably win this year. Check the tape. I said that earlier in one of the earlier pods. And so I love them in these types of games. Yes, Holland and half of their team played for their national squads. Yes, they have Champions League coming up. But these are the games that they know they have to win. And Pep in the dressing room in these types of games is the exact coach you want to have. So I'm going Manchester City money line. They are going to beat Newcastle. And those odds are 2.05. Double your money on one play. I'm hammering this, number one, as a straight bet. And I'm going with a 3-1 Manchester City win.
Yeah, I love it. At these odds, Man City with the form that they're in, the form Haaland's in, you got to hammer that at a 2x. I'm most likely going to hammer that as well. Mm-hmm. But if you want a cheeky same game parlay for you guys, I got something cooking here for you. You're going to take Man City to win, Erling Haaland to get 2 shots on target. He averages 2 a game. The odds are 1.75 for that. And then Nick Votamade to get a shot on target for Newcastle. The odds are 6.4x for the same game parlay. I repeat, Man City money line, Haaland 2 shots on target, Votamade 1 shot on target at 6.4 extra money. It's a fun one to watch. The hammer here is City money line without a question. But this is a fun same game parlay just to sprinkle some money onto, okay? I'm predicting also probably a 3-1 for City.
All right, beautiful. A little sprinkle to the next play. We got Arsenal playing Tottenham. Tottenham is away to Arsenal, okay? Honestly, I just don't buy Arsenal right now. I don't know what it is. Like they're just
the best team in the world right now.
But they're bound to flop at some point. That's just my opinion. They're bound to flop, and I just don't believe in them. So I'm not touching this game. I know everyone's gonna want to go money line, this and that, blah blah. They don't get scored on it. Yes, very true. But Tottenham is also one of those teams. They're like giant killers. Like they play so well against the big teams. They'll go out and beat City, but then they'll lose to Wolves next game. So it's like, I don't know. This for me is too tricky. I know the easy play is Arsenal money line, but I think this might be the trap of the weekend. I'm not touching this game. What do you got?
Going off the trends and what's been going on, yes, this is a London derby, a North London derby. These teams absolutely hate each other. This is a very big rivalry in the Premier League. I'm going to have to stick to who's good here, and it's going to be Arsenal money line and then Bukayo Saka to get a shot on target. That's what I like here. Personally, I avoid every Spurs game possible. I hate betting on Spurs for or against because I just get screwed either way. But if I had to take a bet here, it would be Arsenal money line, Saka shot on target. Tottenham just don't have it this year. They've already gone through 2 coaches. Yeah, just not worth it. If you're going to take something, that's what you're going to take. I'm going to predict maybe a 2-0 Arsenal win here. They're going to close the door on these guys. They just conceded 2 to Sunderland. They took a nice little break on the international, and they're going to regroup and keep the door closed here today. Well, not today, this weekend.
All right. And the last play, I lied. Second last play in the Premier League, we have Aston Villa at Leeds. I mean, I love a double chance Villa on this play at 1.4 odds. I love it. Leeds does tend to play well at home, but Villa are getting hot.
Very hot.
They're catching steam right now. They're building up at a slow start to the season, but they're heating up. I think they can get a dub here. I think I'm predicting a lot of goals, but give me Villa or draw. Villa double chance at 1.4 odds. I'm going to predict a 2-1 win for Aston Villa.
2-1, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I really like Villa too, especially with the form they're in. They just slapped Bournemouth 4-0 at home. Give me Villa or draw at 1.4 and over 1.5 goals for a same game parlay at 2x your money. Listen, you could just take the money line. They go up 2-0 and you get an early payout. Beautiful, but to be safe, double chance over 1.5, just as good, if not better. That's what I'm riding with. I'm predicting a 2-0 Villa win here for the Villains.
All right, moving on to the last game. The final game. Nottingham Forest at Liverpool.
This is a cheeky game,
bro. There's not much for me to say. Guys, you know what I'm taking. Give me Liverpool money line Liverpool to win at 1.42 odds. Liverpool. They're going to get a dub. They're going to put the work on Forest. They might get scored on, but they're going to put the work on them. Like, this is going to be a statement game for Liverpool. They're going to look around and say, oh, you little fucking haters. Ciao. We're still Liverpool, bro. We still have some of the best players in the world on our team. Ciao. Arnie Slott's going to go, boys, save my job. Liverpool money line. They're going to get a dub here. I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I like Liverpool to win here too. The odds aren't the greatest, but they need the win here. They've been very on and off this season. I think they're going to get it done, to be honest. What's his face had a really good international break. Florian Wirtz for Germany. I think this is the game where he finally gets a goal or assist contribution for Liverpool because he has none whatsoever. Coming off a very good international break, he's going to come in with confidence, come in feeling good, and I think he's going to get at least a goal or an assist here. I'm not going to bet that, but I do think he contributes to a heavy Liverpool 2-0 win here against a very, very bad Nottingham Forest.
All right, guys, that concedes our picks. So you guys know exactly what time it is. It's parlay time.
Parlizzy.
It's parlay time, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, you know where I got to start, okay? Ladies and gents, everyone around the world, listen up, turn the volume up, crank the volume. If you're listening in your car, you're listening on the headphones, crank it up, go deaf for this one because I'm about to take you guys to a place you've never been before. I have a 16-leg, 1,655x your money parlay. Here we go. Give me Chelsea money line against Burnley. Give me both teams to score in Udinese versus Bologna. Give me Jared Bowen, one shot on target in the West Ham versus Bournemouth game. Give me Jean-Philippe Mateta, one shot on target in the Crystal Palace versus Wolverhampton game. Give me Liverpool money line against Nottingham Forest. Give me Lamine Yamal, one shot on target, and Barcelona money line against Atletico Bilbao. Give me both teams to score in the Lens versus Strasbourg game. Give me over 1.5 goals in the Fiorentina versus Juventus game. Give me Man City money line against Newcastle. Give me over 1.5 goals in Napoli versus Atalanta. Give me PSG minus 1.5 against Le Havre. Give me Roma money line against Cremonese. Give me double chance Aston Villa against Leeds. Give me both teams to score in Real Betis versus Girona. Give me Lazio money line against Lecce. And finally, the 16th leg, the last leg, give me both teams to score in AC Milan versus Inter Milan. $100 returns $165,000. Insane. We are going to the moon with this play, and I'll see you guys at the money counter. That was a
Very
heater.
nice, bro.
Heater.
Very nice.
All right. And of course, guys, I always come with two plays, okay? I got a much safer play, okay? A much safer play here. Guys, this is my safe guy parlay. It is a 2-leg, 2x your money parlay, okay? First leg, I got Jared Bowen, one shot on target in the West Ham versus Bournemouth game. And then I have Lamine Yamal, one shot on target in the Barca versus Bilbao game. Guys, I'm putting 1,000 to return $2,000. Very straightforward. Book it, cash it. This one is guaranteed. Guaranteed money. It's free money. Cash it.
Beautiful.
Bang.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, keep taking my plays, bro.
You wish, buddy.
Keep taking my fucking
You
plays, bro.
wish,
This guy
buddy.
puts down Jared Bowen. I love Jared Bowen.
Bro, I can't like a play.
No, I'm joking. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, guys. I got a 5.78x 4-leg parlay. Shots on target only here. Last week we missed by one. This week we're not going to miss anything. We got Riccardo Orsolini to get one shot on target for Bologna. Jared Bowen to get one for West Ham. Lamine Yamal to get just one for Barcelona. And last but not least, the man in form, the Norwegian monster, Erling Braut Haaland to get 2 shots on target for Manchester City. 4 legs, 5.78 extra money. Everybody's hitting the target this week. Let's go.
Bang, hit the freaking target, brother.
Okay, guys, I got a super safe parlay for you guys. This is an SSP parlay. I got Liverpool to win against Nottingham Forest and over 1.5 goals in the Napoli-Atalanta game. Guys, 2 legs, 2x, very easy, simple, clean. I know some of you guys said, bro, I have $1. I need a 2,000x parlay. That's what he's here for. I'm here to give you guys the safe guys guarantee parlay. That's all it's going to take, okay? Ciao.
Bang, beautiful. All right, guys, you know what to do. Thank you for making it this far. We absolutely love you guys. Please subscribe to the pod if you are not subscribed. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys are playing. Guys, we keep saying every week, if you made it this far, drop some of your plays because we'll tail them. We'll tail them for fun, but we need to see the plays before they happen.
Don't forget, join the Telegram. We're going to be dropping way more plays, way more better plays than this because, guys, right before the game starts is when the magic really happens.
Yes.
Okay?
With that being said, thanks for tapping in. We'll see you on week 9. We love you. Good luck. We'll see you at the money counter.
Ciao.